Here we go.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
But you look at this defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
This is fielded at the 27. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action now, Prescott. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Touchdown, Houston.
Quez Watkins,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Oilers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But you look at this defense.
They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway.
Inside the 10.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Rashad White, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Prescott now.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete.
So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd and goal. Prescott.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. Now it's 3rd down.
And 3rd and goal coming up. Can you imagine being in there? You know they're looking at Jones saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
Prescott on 3rd and goal.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Jake Ferguson.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Prescott to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamal Dean. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this 1st half.
2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. It's caught. This is White. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40.
Now he'll try to run with this.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw here. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
2nd and 5. Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point starts the uprights, and we are tied at 15. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Throwing, Prescott.
This one swung out to Vaughn.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, Could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
Prescott now on second down. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Gain 5. And to go on third down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Oilers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 21-14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 45.
A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On play action, Prescott. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Pollard. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Oilers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead now up to 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This is caught by Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll look to throw here. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A first down throw for Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Pollard diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they?
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
2nd and 3. This ball complete to Trey Palmer.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. Steps away to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
They'll go up the middle with White. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 25 yards that time.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
2nd and 4. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing now. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You got to let him get away with that. Complete idiot. Totally a penalty. That's an obvious call. Obvious. 100% a penalty. Here we go. 46, 46. Hey, kill. 46.
Play action now. Prescott. He's got it in. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. Now Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Hey, you're not quick enough. We're going to 53. You can do better. Sweat. Hey, we go kill. Here we go 46. 46.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. CeeDee Lamb from 21 yards away.
And the Oilers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
You know the owner is happy with that one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Third down and 10.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Here we go, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're going to look to throw.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Back to throw again.
Slant route going to be caught by Palmer.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense.